Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Sam again, and I'd like to make a guide about equipment. So equipments are extra items that you can equip to your army types, sort of, to your unit types. And there is 5 of them. There is always like a gun equipment, there is gun equipments, armor equipments, engines, tracks slash something. I don't know, this seems to be a bit different for each of them. It's like sensors and sensors and tracks. And then you have firing chips, which can be used for all 3 unit types. So as you can see here, there is different levels, different like rarities of these. So they are differently hard to acquire, and they also cost different amounts of gold to craft. So this is not gonna be an issue for you on 65 to craft this gold. If you do manage to get like a green one, which green weapon is still pretty common, the 9 DD is gonna be sort of fine for you on like level 70 for instance, but on 65 if you do it in the very beginning, this becomes available to you, it might be an issue. It's gonna be a few days worth of production or something like that, if I remember correctly. And for instance, blue one is gonna be undoable for you on level 65. Even if you somehow manage to do this stuff, if you for instance bought these materials in like some event, which I'll get to later how you get them, you would not be able to pay this amount of gold. Or well, you might be, but you would have to blow through an insane amount of golden chests, okay? So for instance, this amount, like 568 EE, 568 EE, the purple one, when I am now level 80 actually, would have been, like, it will be like 700 gold chests. So keep that in mind, and let's get back to the other things, okay? So I'm going to show you these things again, and you can see that actually some of for the different types, the different unit types have got different rarities. So for instance, there is only a green gun for Navy for some reason, and there is no blue gun for Navy. So I actually have this on my tanks. So it kind of for me, even though I main Navy, my tanks are getting more from equipment than my Navy at the moment. So what I would have to do is I would actually have to buy or get this blueprint. I actually do have a blueprint picker in my inventory that I'll get back to later, but I'm not going to do that yet because, well, for one, the gold, but actually I could get the gold, it's not that much of an issue. However, you need these materials, and I have nowhere near enough for them. So basically, I'm going to go back to that, and so yeah, the weapons, they increase your attack, your HP, and your crit rate. The armors, they increase your HP, and if it's high enough rarity, then they also give you a shield. So you'll have a shield at the beginning on all your units. The engines, they give you attack, HP, and bonus dodge. These things, the whatever you want to call them, I don't know, like the scanners and tracks, they give you attack, HP, and hit. And the chips actually do different things. So on the blue ones, you can pick between crit and hit, and that's actually the first blue equipment that I made myself, was the chip, because it's it was actually they are surprising. You get them surprisingly a lot. Like I already have one, and you can see that I have 6 more blueprints that I cannot use because, or well, I don't have the things for them, but there wouldn't be any point anyway, because I can transfer them between my units. And so I only need 2 or 3 anyway, because the maximum that I can use at the same time would be 3. But yeah, like you can pretty much live with one. I might actually go for a second one, because for instance for individual defense you need sort of both your navy and your ground. But yeah, this one, the purple one, also has a bonus thing that, like, when you're attacking a single target, so you get an extra 17%. I am not sure how this works with Navy versus World Boss, if it counts for this or not, but it will generally work, like an extra 17% bonus damage boost for your, at least for your tanks, except the one of Valhalla unit tank, which hits more of them, but yeah. Or like, if you, never mind. The orange one has an extra ability, which is gonna incapacitate the 2 random enemies for 1 turn. So it's kind of nice, and yeah. But it's gonna be super hard to get that. I think that I've only seen this orange blueprint in a spending event. I think it's in VIP actually. I think that it's actually in VIP. It's like a VIP 12 thing or something like that. Yeah, it's a VIP 12 thing, and it will probably cost $100, if not more. So yeah, I have not seen it anywhere else at the moment. So let's go back to where you can actually get these equipments. So to make these equipments, you actually need these resources, and you can get these materials. Actually, they are called materials, and you can get the materials from like various events sometimes. So for instance, when there was like baking, sorry if I can find it at the moment. I actually don't have my gallery open, so I can show you. Okay, so basically when there was, for instance, the baking event, you could get the green box, which let you pick, or maybe this one was random. I don't know if this one was random or it let you pick, but it gave you a green rarity, 1 green rarity material. Normally, you can basically produce these materials in 10 of them per every 2.5 hours. So, and you can queue 5 of them. So that basically means that you can only queue them for 12.5 hours. So that means that you need to log in twice every day and set this thing up. It is actually kind of hard not to forget to do this. I have actually sort of forgotten about this completely for quite a long while, because the only way that you can see them is like on top of the arsenal, and it doesn't actually show you if you're not researching any suppression. So it will sort of like, it's often not showing basically. And the reminder that you're not, basically now it's showing me, the one that I'm producing. But yeah, it's pretty hard not to forget to do this actually. So you want to be producing the ones that you have the the blueprints for. Are they called blueprints or plans? I'm not sure now. Anyway, yeah, basically you want to pick which one you are aiming for, which one you have the blueprint for, and the gold for, and then you want to be producing that kind of resource, that kind of material. I actually didn't do that right now. I just sort of went with a random one, but anyway, so I actually sort of didn't do that. I went with a random one, but anyway. So once you have these materials, you have to merge them, because as you see, these are white rarity. So white rarity can only be used for these white or gray rarity equipments, which give you very little, effects, let's say. So then when you produce them, then you merge them, and as you can see, well, you can see that you can merge once or you can merge all, and basically you turn them into green ones, and then you can use the green ones, for instance, the glass is actually for the chips, and I don't have any chips, so yeah, and they are also for this, for instance. Each of them has different ones. So if I wanted to make this, which I already have, I need 20 green ones. So 20 green ones would mean that I would need 80 white ones. And 20 blue ones would mean 80 green ones, which would mean 320 white ones, and so on. So the purple ones actually cost 4 times more than that, and orange, I don't even wanna, let's not go into orange. But basically you would need like 256 white ones per every blue one, if I just did that math in my head correctly. I'm not sure, I might have made a mistake, but you know what I mean. Like you need four white for a green one, you need 4 green ones for a blue one, and you need 4 blue ones for a purple one. So yeah, this is going to take you a very long time to get to the purple ones. As you can see, I do not have a single purple one, and I've reached level 80, and I have been doing this since it became available on level 65. So I'm going to show you what I have at the moment. So you can see I have a blue gun on my army, because I didn't really have anything else blue that I could really craft, except a second chip, which I didn't want to do at the time. I actually did blue hit chip. I picked the blue hit chip, and I had both of the blueprints for the hit and the crit, and I took the hit one because I was missing sometimes and stuff, and I'm not using army with Rambo. If you are using army with Rambo, you don't need a hit at all, but you know, like, I actually went with my hit instead of crit on my navy, and I actually recently got the plan for the blue this one. I got it today from individual defense, and I'm actually gonna go over that as well. And yeah, so what I would need is 20 rubbers, which means that I would need to make 320. I need 320 white rubbers, so I should actually go and start producing that. And I need 30 more batteries, and when I do that, blue ones. So that's even more. You know, that's like how many did I say? Sorry. Yeah, like, but yeah, I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, so I need even more batteries. So I'm actually gonna go and I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch it from glass to batteries, and I'm gonna switch it from and rubber. I'm gonna go for batteries first. Anyway, so yeah, so I am planning to. I will probably do the blue engine next. I have got the purple plating for my tank. I have had this for a while, the blueprint, but I didn't have the materials. And I think I also got purple ship plating today from the individual defense. So that's, you know, or maybe it was the individual defense. I'm not sure now. No, sorry, it was from Gem. It was from Gem Gift. I actually did both Gem Gift and individual defense today, and I'm gonna go over that right now. So basically, so I've already explained to you how, you know, how you get the materials, and I've also explained to you, like, you know, what the components are. And now let's go over where you can get the specific, sorry, not components, what. So I already went over how you produce the materials for the equipment, and I shown you like how they work. And now I'm going to show you where you can get the blueprints. So I already shown you how you get the So I already shown you how you get the materials, and I shown you how you merge them. And there is also, actually, you can split them. So if you, for instance, already merge them into blue ones, and then you suddenly find out that you want to make a different green component, for instance, then you can disassemble them. And if you split them, it costs you a little bit of gold, but it's like the gold is really negligible. It's like very small amount. So you can pretty much just transfer between rarities of materials however you want, without really losing anything. There is one more thing, and before I go to where you can get the blueprints, and that is that actually, for instance, if I was switching from green gun that I currently have to the purple gun, I could go and I could disassemble my, I can disassemble the things that I already made, and then I would get my resources back. I would get all the resources back except the blueprint. But you don't really need the blueprint again if you are going to, you know, upgrade, make a higher level one. You have no use for a white engine if you already have a blue engine. So basically, once I get close to getting the blue engine, I can go dismantle my white engine, use these resources, turn them into blue ones. Not that it will actually be a lot of them, but you know what I mean. Like, let's, like white engine. Okay, so that will give these 10. So I'm actually going to need. I'm going to need. Well, I already have enough of them, but yeah. The 20 rubber are going to be turned into one and quarter or something, like 1 and 40% of blue rubber, and the 40 batteries are gonna be turned into 10 green batteries, which are gonna be 2.5 blue batteries. So yeah, but I can do that when I get close there. So that's one thing. And now I will go over where you can actually get the blueprints, because that's also important. And you can actually get them in Gem Gift, for example. If you do the gem gift, which I made another video about, which I'm going to upload in like 2 minutes from now, 5 minutes. When I finish this video, I'm gonna go upload gem gift, and then you are going to get random green, random blue, and a random purple blueprint, which is kind of good because purple blueprints are really rare in the game. Okay, at least for now, unless you're counting like buying them for money, they are pretty rare. You can sometimes buy some of these things like also as well in like some of these packs. As you can see, you can buy green material choice boxes, but they are it's so horribly expensive, honestly. Like this is so expensive, at least for me, like from my point of view. And so that's gem gift. You also can get them from individual defense. I cannot show you that right now because I didn't make screenshots. I made a whole video, but actually will have to edit it and so on. And I'll probably take my time with that because it's already over. So it's not gonna help anyone until next time there's individual defense in 1 month from now. But yeah, in individual defense, I also got like a random white, a random green, and random blue blueprint. So that's another way you can get them. And then probably the most important way is actually baking event. Whenever there is a baking event, you can buy 5 green boxes every day, which is sort of nice. Getting that's it's still not that important because like each of these is worth 10 hours. You know what I mean? It's worth 4 hours of white. 4 white resources times 2.5 hours, so it's worth 10 hours of creating of materials. However, this thing on the top right is a purple choice, purple equipment blueprint choice box, which is like the best way you can get any equipment blueprints at all in the whole game. So I actually still have them here in my inventory, and I'm going to tell you why. So there is 2 reasons. For one, there is 2 reasons why well, for one, I didn't know which one I should pick, which one is actually the best. For the second, I didn't want to pick one and then okay, so I still haven't used them, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to tell you why. So for one, I didn't know which one is good. For the second, as I shown you, they cost a lot of gold to make, and I did not have that gold. Like until a few weeks back, this would have been completely unattainable for me. I would have to open like 10,000 gold boxes 2 weeks ago or something, like because the higher you climb, the more gold you make. Right now, it would be my gold for like 3 days or something, so it's not that bad because I actually haven't upgraded my mines yet. As I just hit level 80. But yeah, before I didn't have the gold. For the second, as I said, I don't have the materials, so I will actually only use my choice box once I do have enough materials for the purple thing that I'm gonna want to make. So it would probably be the gun, because the gun is giving you the most damage increase, obviously. But then again, if you play army, then the difference between purple and the blue gun isn't that big. For navy, it's big because you only have a green gun. And here it's like kind of similar as well. It's kind of the reverse actually, so it might actually be better for me to get this, but I probably won't. So I think I'll actually go for the blue engine first. But yeah, I could also go for like something else. I could just decide that I want this, for instance, that I want the 52% attack instead of having 7% and the HP and the hit. Or I could just decide to go for the purple chip, but I do not know how it actually interacts, and since I main navy, it's not that great for me. So anyway, so basically I'm keeping it for now for the reasons that I just said, and for the main reason that I do not want to pick something. I do not want to pick it 2 months before I can actually make it, and in those 2 months I can get it from the random boxes. So that's the reason that I'm saving the choice boxes for now. And I hope that this video helped you with the equipment. I hope that I have explained everything. If I did not, I am sorry. You can ask me in the comments and I will, answer any questions you might have, or you can write me an email, you can write me on Discord. And I'm probably actually gonna start my own Discord server. I didn't really want to do that because there is already quite a few Discord servers for this game. But I probably will anyway, because it's a bit, shitty to use other people's Discords, and even though they actually allow me, but you know what I mean, it's just, yeah. And apparently I forgot to make this because I'm not using air much, but as you saw I actually have full on Navy and Army, and my Air Force is very lacking, so I should basically make everything for my air. Yeah, this might actually be what I'm gonna do right now after I finish this video. I could just show you right now, to be honest. Oh, and I actually don't know why. I didn't make a white gun because I'm gonna make a blue gun, so that was why. But I could go and do that. I am actually gonna go and do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna make a white gun, just so I can show you before we part our ways. And I forgot what was it. So it's steel, screws, and tungsten. Okay, and this might be a bit of a waste because I don't really, as you saw, like I don't really use air, and I'm saving for something else. But then again, it's relatively small amounts of them, and I can always disassemble them. I can always change them. I can always change them back into into. I can always change the component back into the materials again, and then just use them again later for something else. I'm just gonna go with this. I don't remember how many of each it wanted, so let's just assume that that it's gonna be enough and that it's the ones that I need. So as you can see, now I go and I'm just gonna go and I just crafted this, and now I just crafted this and I can go and I can equip it. And then if I will need the materials again, I actually have an extra blueprint, so I can actually do it here just for you, but I'm not gonna waste it. But yeah, I could just click disassemble equipment right now here. I might actually do it because I wanna see if there is a, okay, yeah, there is a confirmation box. So if I wanted to, I could go and I could now disassemble it and I could get the materials back and I could use them again for whatever I needed. So anyway guys, I hope that I explained everything for you. So yeah guys, I hope that I explained everything thoroughly enough for everyone. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments or contact me on Discord or email. I might actually make my own Discord server because I wanted to maybe join some other people's Discord servers because I feel like there's already quite a few of them and I don't want to shatter the community even more. However, it feels kind of bad to promote, my channel on another person's Discord and so on. So I might start my own, even though I actually have the permission to do it from some of the people, because some of them, for instance, started making videos, then stopped. But so they said that it's okay, but still, I'll probably make my own. But maybe later, if I have more subscribers and so on, there isn't really a point right now, with 30 people. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope that there is anyone still watching after, however long this video is gonna be. It's currently 23 minutes, but I'm going to cut it because I repeated some stuff when I made a mistake. And I think it's actually probably the easiest way for me to edit it is to repeat it during the take and then just cut out the things. I just need to make a long enough pause for the cut to be possible. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching, and like and subscribe, and see you next time.